bringing the energy up enough that he moves his body away from me before I get up there close enough where I would be touching him. I've got the energy up. I'm in his left eye right now. He's going to pass through a blind spot and pick me up in his right eye. Let's see if I can draw him across the middle of the pen here. No, not yet. We're getting close. Getting close to that kind, but it isn't quite there just yet. Let him turn to the right here. I'm still in the spot of influence here because of where I'm positioned. Out there, he's looking the wrong way right now, but when he looks back at me and draws up, he should draw off to the right here just any time. There we go. Let's see if we can get him hit. No, he's still drifting left. There's a draw. There's a draw. He should stop right there. Now he left. I didn't tell him to leave. You see, as soon as he made a decision that I didn't tell him to make, I was there immediately to move, to get his attention back on me. I'm going to push on this right eye this time and have him turn away from me. So I'm approaching him face on right to that eye. And I'm going to push on it until he turns to his left. Pushing on it. I'm in his right eye. I'm in his right eye right here. He's going to pass through a blind spot right now, pick me up in that left eye. And I'll let that draw. That's draw. He's going to get down there and that mare's going to reach over the fence and distract him again. I didn't tell him to turn right that time. He did. He chose it. So when he gets up here this time, I'm gonna back up here and stop. I want him to turn back to his left towards me. I'm going to turn him all the way around by pushing on this eye right now. That mare's going to interfere. She's going to make it more difficult. She's going to make it a lot more difficult, but he still needs to listen to me. And then I'll pick up this eye on this side. Now he's outside. Right there, but he's outside. Now he's back in. So that's a drawing eye. But I'm in a holding position right here. I'm not asking him to move. I'm not asking him to turn. I'm not asking him to do anything but stand still. I want him to stay put right now, and I'm going to go up and put my hands on him. Now, how does he know I want to put my hands on him? Every time I've gone to him in the last 15 minutes has been to move his feet. So what's to keep him from moving his feet? And that is my decision. If I see him start to leave, I'll stop and draw him back to me. If he's going to stay there, I'll approach him because I want him to stay. Now he told me that you can come up and touch me. I bypass his head, just rub on his shoulder. I want this horse to be as comfortable as can be when I get close to him. When I make the decision that coming up there and touching him is a good thing, I want to be able to rub him anywhere and have him stay, not because he has to. He can leave anytime he wants to, but he's staying here because he can. And really, this is a tremendously valuable session in building trust right here, in that as soon as he finds out that being close to me is a good tool, then he chooses to want to be close to me. And not that this is an end all here, but it is a sign that he's about to decide that a human being is not such a bad thing to have around. That this one out here on two legs seems to get him out of a lot of work. where when he's making his own decisions, it seems to get him in a lot of work, a lot more work than he wanted to do. So let him have a minute right there. He should come right on. This is draw. There's draw. When that back foot moved, that means his thoughts and his mind got through his body down to the back feet, and he put his attention right up here on me. I'm going to go back toward the hip there and draw him in. He just tied himself up to that cone there. Now he left. So let's go back to work. His choice, put him in work. It'll be his choice to get him out of work. See him looking back at that saddle and grab himself. Look back there and kind of squirted. Just come up here. Let's see if we can't drop back down to a walk. See if we can stay at a walk all the way around. Sometimes going along at a walk is an easier way for him to relax than it is to be standing still. Not always, sometimes. If you notice, we got a bridle on this horse too. He's carrying a snaffle bit around, but there's no pull on it or nothing, so he's just getting comfortable carrying that bit. Now let's get stopped right there. Very good. He's with me. I'm going to go touch him again. Let him just move around here with me if he'll continue to, and he can cool off while he's coming with me. He could have kept coming, but he chose to unhook and leave. Go back on up to the canter then. That's a nice relaxed canter. I'm going to back off and let him stop. And he would have stopped, should have stopped, but he wasn't paying attention. He was outside. Let's go back to canter. Just give him another opportunity to stop and see if he takes it this time. Kinda. Better than last time, but still not where it can be. But it's an improvement. Nothing to be too critical of. I'm going to send him back to his left. He's thinking about turning right. So let's set it up again. See, I've got my energy coming straight down the fence. I'll push on that eye a little bit. I'm going to push on that eye. I want him to go out on the other side of that cone if I can. There. Now draw in around here. Go on by this place where he thinks is a refuge of an out gate. And see if we can't get him to make it around that corner and just get stopped right up there. That actually, I believe, is enough for him today. And it ended in in a pretty positive way and gave us something to build on for next time. I want him to stay put right there and let me come up and touch him on this right side. He's been letting me touch him on the left side real nicely. I want to be able to touch him on this right side equally as well. Let him just get comfortable here. Let him be comfortable here. I need to be able to move around him without him being fearful of my movement. I need to be able to move without it influencing him at times, but I also need to have it influence him when I want to. So I'm going to take off this way. Hopefully he can come with me. Yeah, I think that's a real good place to call it quit for the night. So he went from being overreactive to a bit fearful to where paying attention to me ended up being the best deal, and he chose to give me that attention and does it with a really nice attitude. So I think this sets the stage up for the next work to go even better, and that's always a good place to quit when you can stop like that.